Hi, everybody. I'm Asrael coming to you live from Nashville, Tennessee today. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well and wonderful. Feels amazing to be here with you. And yeah, just really wanting to sort of check in with the pulse of what's going on with us all today, right? So, a little bit about myself. I am a medical Qigong practitioner, Ayurvedic practitioner and counselor, an intuitive healer, an intuitive guide. And my main purpose, at least at this time, is really to support people to come into deeper connection with themselves and to come into a space of like their soul's path, but in a way that is really embodied and connected with this earthly realm, right? As someone who's been highly intuitive their entire life, it's really hard sometimes to really connect with our roots, right? And to say, okay, this is my body and this is where I'm supposed to be. And so, how can I access the magic and how can I really come into the full radiance? Of bringing heaven or bringing the crystalline or bringing the 5D into the 3D, right? And we truly are the ones that are here to do that and to be with that at this time. And so, what I wanted to talk about today, I really wanted to talk about the importance of being in the body and ways to do that while still being really open to the experience of magic, right? And of the other realms. Um, the more we're in our body, or perhaps I would say, the more that we're connected to Earth, the more that we are connected to Earth, the more ability we actually have to access heaven, right? In last week's radio show, I shared a little bit about my history. And for so many of us, I don't think I'm the only one. We are comfortable out in the stars, right? We're comfortable out in our vision quest. We're comfortable out when we're connecting with our angels and our guides, and seeing the magical colors and seeing what is beyond the eye of the normal consensus reality, right? There's places or energies that we can't connect or don't always connect, and so the more I've learned to come into a state of connection in my body, the more that I've learned to come into a state of presence, the more peace I'm actually having in this earthly realm. And I still can access all those wonderful places. In fact, I see things more in the physical realm that is more magical. So we're going to work with a lot of different practices today. I was thinking maybe in some future episodes I'd go into some chakras and different chakra works, and we might talk a little bit about the first and second chakra today. But the first thing is it's just starting in with feeling our bodies. So what I would like to invite you to do wherever you are, even if you're driving in the car listening to this, I'd like you just to take a moment and to notice the parts of you that are touching the earth. By the earth, it could be the chair or the bed. Um, just take a moment and notice. And if you're driving, like notice, still drive and pay attention, but you can bring some of your awareness to the places that are grounded, right? That are touching something. And notice what happens when you do this. Notice what happens when you bring attention to what's not on the outside, to just soften into the space. So notice if there's a place that's touching the earth or the chair or the bed that's drawing your attention. And you might want to close your eyes if you're able to right now. And notice what happens if you soften into that space. Notice what happens to your breath, to your body. So this is something really simple that we can do anytime that we're feeling anxious or needing to ground, needing to settle our energy. We can just start to slowly draw our attention to our back body or to the places that we're touching. We might come back to this in a moment. Um, okay, but for now, take your attention away. In fact, maybe move your body a little bit, shake it a little bit. You might say, "Oh, but I still feel that spot. I still feel a little connected there." That's great. Okay. Now, the next technique we're going to do, the next thing I'm going to show you, it's seal or something like that. And so in this, and if you can see me, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. We're just going to bring our hand into a fist. So bringing our thumb and then wrapping our fingers around the thumb. So it's just making a fist with your hands if you're on the radio, but the thumb is on the inside. Okay. So we can do this with both of our hands. We're not squeezing, there's no tight, it's not like forcing, there's a gentleness here. And this is called Mushti Mudra. And so let's just place our hands on our thighs. And what we're doing here is this is a regulation palm. It's called Mushti Mudra. And the thumb often represents like in Chinese medicine, it represents our lung. In Ayurveda, it's the ether in the space. And so when we're holding our hands in this way, when we're allowing things to be settled in this way, what's happening is it's giving our body notice what it's like to just allow yourself to sit in this space or this way. And then release your hands for a moment and turn your palms up. We can open to more heaven. It's a way that we can bring in more light. We can bring in more connection. And so let's do this again one more time, bringing your hands into fists, thumbs inside. What are you noticing? What happens? And what do you do when that happens? Do you go out? Do you go out into like uh, a land of the free, in the starland, or do you come back and constrict within yourself, right? And so one of the ways that you can really protect and come into a great energy awareness within yourself when these things are happening are by tuning in to your central channel and your central field. And one of the things I shared in the last show last week was working with Wei Chi fields, working with colors, right? Filling your body up with white, filling your energy field up with a blue, and then surrounding yourself with this pink light. And when you do this, it can again instantly bring yourself back to center. So I think what I'd like to do, and I'll go into some of these ways to ground a little bit more when the connection feels a little bit more clear. But I think what I'd like to do right now is I'd like for us to come into a place of body awareness. And in a place of body awareness, I'd like to lead us through a grounding meditation. Now, of course, for those of you that are driving, this is something you can come back to later. Find my show. It will be on the recordings. It'll be on the pages. But I'd like us to come into a place where we can connect energetically with the flow of the earth. Trust in the colors that come to you, that you experience, that work for you, okay? But typically, we're going to work with a red color, just like this beautiful red color here, there, or my earrings, a nice grounded red, okay? Other colors that often work with the earth energy are gold and blue. Blue energy brings in that deep wisdom of the earth, and then the golden energy brings in the nourishment, the soothing energy, that space of deep connection. So I'd like to just take a moment and to find our seats. Bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth, connecting heaven and earth with this fire position of the tongue. centering into the space of our sit bones and bringing our awareness and connecting with this beautiful, deep red color. Imagining red, just the color red for now. And not judging, but just noticing how comfortable are you tuning in and tapping into the space in your body. And then taking some breaths and inviting this color to open into a radiant sphere of light, red light, just by this color red, to be supported and held. Mhm. And now let's bring our awareness up to our belly, the area of our belly just below the belly button, giving yourself permission to be with this beautiful orange color. Imagining again a beautiful sphere of light here, a ball. This would be our second chakra, Svadhisthana chakra. Again, we'll open into these in the weeks to come. And imagine that you could draw energy up through your left foot, that you could receive golden earth energy up through your left foot, through your belly, and down the right side of your leg, right leg down into the earth. So making a circle here, drawing the energy up from the earth, up the right leg, and exhaling, allowing it to fall down the right leg back into the earth. We have channels, meridians on our legs. And as the energy moves up the inside, it's moving up yin or earth channels to feed and to nourish us. As it exhales and falls down to the earth, and then go ahead and release that. And we're going to do the opposite legs. Bring awareness to the right foot. Draw the energy up the inside of the right foot, the right leg, all the way to the belly. And then back down the left leg, going down into the earth. And we'll do this a few times, just feeling this beautiful circle of light, this beautiful circle of energy, flowing the earth, golden earth energy up the inside of the right leg, and then exhaling it down the left leg. So here we're gently purifying the channels in our body, and we're also creating a space and a sense of nourishment. Powerful. And then we're going to release. And then as you inhale, inhale the energy up both of your legs. And as you inhale the energy up both of your legs into your belly, allow it to collect in your belly. So this space where our second chakra is. Allow it to fill up this area with radiance and light, fullness, to fill yourself up with the nectar of the earth. And then let that go and bring your awareness to your belly. Bring your awareness to this space. And then imagine that you could drop from this belly, from this beautiful, nourished earth energy, this beautiful, nourished space, that you could drop this long line of light, a grounding cord, that you could drop this down in towards the center of the earth. And as you do this, see how far you can drop this energy. See how far you can connect. And then as you inhale, draw in energy from those feet again, drawing that energy all the way up through the belly, through the heart, down your shoulders, down your arms, and out through your hands. Allowing this earth energy to flow through you. And then drawing it up even further this time, up from the belly, through the heart, through the crown of your head, and allowing earth energy to waterfall around you in all directions. What would it be like to fill your aura with light? And not just heaven's light, but earth's light. What would that feel like? And then notice here, notice how you're feeling. And to seal this, I'd like you to imagine a rose out in front of you, any color rose. And then a rose back behind you. It can be totally different rose, totally different color. Feeling the boundaries, your front, back, left, and right, held in place by these beautiful roses. And maybe placing a rose up above you and one down below you. Connecting you with earth, connecting you with a space to feel your own radiance. This is a wonderful way to come home into self. And so you can find this meditation and more on my Soulstar Collective YouTube page. It's youtube.com at Soulstar Collective. You can also check me out on Facebook, Asrael.love. And I'm just sending you so much love from Nashville and wishing you all the most beautiful day. Namaste.